Now, because I've used Komodo IDE for the duration of my build a module life, and many viewers have switched over to Komodo in order to match up with the videos, I feel like it's only fair to explain why I'm shifting over from Komodo to PHPStorm. If you talk to members of the Drupal community, you'll find more and more people switching over to PHPStorm from whatever they were using before. And so here are some of the reasons why that's happening. First of all, PHPStorm optimizes for a Drupal developer experience. So it does things like automatically set up so that when you hit tab, it's going to add 2 spaces instead of an actual tab character. And it deals with white space according to Drupal standards. There's actually a setting in PHPStorm that will allow you to say optimize this for Drupal development, and it will set up several things in the background for you that you don't even have to think about. So it's easy to start developing in Drupal out of the box without configuring your IDE. In addition to that, when you use hooks, for example, when you start typing hook underscore menu or the name of your module underscore, then a list of potential hooks will pop up in an autocomplete overlay. And if you choose one of those, then it will hook into the documentation for that hook, which is a big time saver. So you can see what parameters are required in hook form alter, for example, or what hook init is supposed to do. And that's just something I haven't seen with other IDEs. There's some great Git integration, but also with a little bit of tweaking, you can get it to hook into the Drupal issue queue. So you can connect up the commits that are made to issues in Drupal issue queues. I won't go into the details of setting that up, you can find that out online, but this is one of the things that makes it so useful for Drupal developers. Also, if you use PHPStorm exclusively to contribute to the Drupal project, you can get a free license. So normally the license can be either $99 or $199, but if you're just contributing to Drupal or any open source project, you can get a free license. So that makes adoption of PHPStorm a lot easier. There's not that paywall there that you have to work through or justify in order to use it in your development workflow. And finally, even though this is kind of a silly thing, on the splash screen to PHPStorm, you can see the Drupal as part of that splash screen. This is just an indicator of the buy-in that PHPStorm has in the Drupal community. Okay, so these are all things that PHPStorm does with Drupal in particular, but then there are some things about the workflow that I like as well, and so I wanted to talk just briefly about those.